the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Guards, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Boston College Eagles and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Death Valley. The tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
There's a little room there.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They go right back to him. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've been running it, but now the pass. With the catch, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Slam slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmaker.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point was good. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting.
Could be an alley. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
So now it's second and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickens. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. Back to throw, it's McKenzie. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Makes a man miss. Makes the grab in their space. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The play-action fake. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The short hands, it's Green. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Dickens. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the run, it's Dickens. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Finds his man down the middle. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Red pass, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running inside, it's Dickens. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gonna run it. It's Ray. He's gonna come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And some great fourth down defense against the run.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quick release by the QB. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw. It's McKenzie. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Quick release on the RPO. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Got him. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal.
Trying to slam in.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Boston College.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Brown. Turning it on. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
He rifles one deep to the left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got his man to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Excellent job using the clock. They get the timeout, 2 ticks remaining, and now they can put up points before going to the locker room. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with South Alabama taking on the Arkansas State Red Wolves. And it's the Jaguars with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And the Eagles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. The Tigers in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. Man, he didn't just put it on. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown.
Boston College, 7. Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's right. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Game of start. And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's McKenzie. Makes the catch. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Hey, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the red zone, it's Dickens.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying play action. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really...
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Clemson is quick to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And when it's 3rd and this long, a lot of times you sit back, play soft coverage. No, sir. I'm bringing the blitz. You can tell they fooled the offense. The defense gets home with the blitz, gets the big sack.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This offense trying to keep the momentum going. They scored the last time they had it. The defense got it back for them, and now a chance to take the lead. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The run inside. It's Dickens. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. To the air, it's McKenzie. Catch in the middle, it's Dickens.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. Takes the handoff. It's Dickens. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Running inside, it's Dickens. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Back to pass, it's McKenzie. Got the quick pass. And tackled there by the defense. Clemson calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
BC uses a timeout here. It's 2nd of the half. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. The offense changing the play. Still running at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Makes the catch. It's Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game. And
he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
it might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Rush is on him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incomplete.